What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Browns Raiders Week 15 recap as the Browns lose in heartbreaking fashion for the 5th time this season. Yeah, 5 of our 7 losses this year have come by less than a touchdown. As tonight, it was via game-winning field goal by Daniel Carlson as time expired. Raiders win 16-14. Browns fall to 7-7, and the Raiders improve to 7-7. Now, of course, as you know, the stipulations for tonight for the Browns, if we had won this game, we would have been sitting in first place. But for some reason, Ohio teams just don't want to be in first. Although the Bungles finally said, fine, we'll take it. We said, nah, we don't want first place. We like being in the basement. Because of course. And, you look at how this team played today. Not good to start. Offense was once again stuck in the mud. Although they did get out of the mud for a little while there. They were moving the ball really well at the end. Except when they really could have put the nail in the coffin. But of course, this team just for some reason doesn't want to do that. It's overrated to put the nail in the coffin. Let's give him an extra life. And with Derek Carr, he apparently has something that Baker Mayfield doesn't. A clutch gene. Yeah. He likes to drive vehicles with a clutch in it. Clutch. Something that Baker isn't this year. I don't know where Baker's clutch gene went, but he better find it. Because that's 5 games that he could have won. Of course, he didn't play tonight because of the virus. It was Nick Mullins, who actually didn't do too bad tonight. But still, 4 losses for Baker by less than a touchdown. And I think every single one of them, he had a chance to win the game. And it didn't happen. And the thing is, we pretty much had this game won. Derek Carr threw a bad interception to Greedy Williams, and Browns fans everywhere were thinking, we got this in the bag. We get the ball back, just eat up clock, and couldn't get a first down, and we gave them too much time. And then, of course, when your defense is missing half a dozen starters, and you're playing a lot of third stringers, Carr's going to cook you. That's exactly what he did. We were essentially playing the clock instead of actually getting stops. We were letting them move the ball down the field, but let them move the ball down the field, but it'll eat clock instead of getting stops and, all that stuff. But yeah, I knew when we did not get that first down on 3rd and 3, I was like, yep, this game's over. And then, of course, you have Dustin Colquitt, who's been a pretty good punter since he came here, last week. He's had some pretty good punts. That was probably the worst punt I've seen from him. It was a very shallowish punt. Very mid-tier. Wasn't a boomer. It didn't go far enough. I think it only went to their 30-yard line. Which, given the stats of Derek Carr's, career and how clutch he is, he moves the ball really well. And you needed to give this defense as much wiggle room as possible, Now, don't get me wrong. If our defense is fully healthy, if everyone's out there, Clowney, McDowell, Jackson, Garrett did get banged up, but I think he's all right. If we had a fully healthy defense, there's no way we lose this game. Bar none. And I see why the Raiders wanted this game to remain on Saturday, because they knew that they would be playing a bunch of third stringers. And after watching this team tonight, yeah, I would be begging for the game to remain as is too, because our third stringers are not good. That's why they're third stringers. If they were better, they would be playing second or even first teamers. Not good at all. And as they always say, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And I tell you one thing, I really miss Greg Newsome and Troy Hill and Jadavian, Malik McDowell, although he is, I miss those guys, man. Hopefully they can get back. But I will say, though, Joel Bitonio, that left tackle, Not bad. In fact, believe it or not, our patchwork offensive line, who's missing Conklin and, of course, Wills, 0 sacks. Yeah, 0. We did not give up a single sack going up against Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue and Carl Nassib. Damn. Okay. Of course, they had Joel Bitonio playing left tackle. That was pretty weird to see. But, Michael Dunn at left guard. I mean, we saw what he did last year against Cam Hayward. He shut him down. And he shut whoever he was up against down. That was nice. Of course, the run game didn't really get going until late. But then again, this whole offense didn't really get going until late. Man, I mean, am I really pissed that we lost? I'm sad. I'm disappointed. Especially because we had this game won. But, like I said, defense is missing a lot of guys. And if I was AVP and company running the offense, I would have went for the jugular. They essentially play not to lose. And you don't do that. That's how you lose. Ironically, if you play not to lose, you're probably going to lose. You got to get aggressive. Especially in that situation. You're 3rd and 3. Do something crazy with it. Maybe do like a pitch or a reverse or something. If you don't get it, you're probably going to lose anyway. Go for the jugular. They didn't do that. They left the door just a little bit ajar, and the Raiders kicked the door down. Luckily, though, last week we were able to avoid it because Clowney and Ward made huge plays at the end. Didn't happen this week. Didn't happen. And now we got a short week going to Green Bay on Christmas to face Aaron Rodgers, who is 1 touchdown away, I believe, from passing Brett Favre on the touchdown department for the Packers. Of course. Nice. And he's going to probably carve us up, especially if we don't get anybody back, which I think we will. It would be so Browns if we got majority of the guys back tomorrow. That would just be so Browns. Could have used them tonight, but no, they're all back tomorrow. I'm just waiting for the tweet from the Browns tomorrow. We have activated 7 guys off the list. It's like, really? Okay. And we'll see if Baker's back. I'm pretty sure he will be. People say, if we had Baker or Case, we probably win. And we probably do. The offense was very limited with Nick Mullins tonight. But I will say, Nick Mullins did not do bad at all. I've definitely seen worse from the quarterback position. He could have been much worse. But hey, he was good. I just wish his receivers would have caught a lot of the passes that were thrown their way. He went 20 of 30 for 147 yards and 1 touchdown. Not bad. Not bad. But when your defense gives up 236 yards on 25 of 38 to Derek Carr, and then your offense can't get a first down to steal the game, sounds eerily similar to what happened in 2018 when we were in the Mausoleum and Nick Chubb was that close to a first down. Or was it Nick Chubb or Hyde? Well, when our running back was that close to a first down. Well, essentially he got it, but the ref said he didn't. You cannot give Derek Carr time to beat you. Just ask the Cowboys. Week 12, look what happened. Derek Carr went down and beat him. This dude has a clutch gene, apparently. He may not be that great, but he has one hell of a clutch gene. I'll tell you that much. Raiders fans may hate him for some reason, but he's clutch as hell. If he goes to another team, that clutch gene's going with him, and you best hope you don't play him, because he's probably going to do something clutch against your squad, and you're going to be looking at yourself like, why did we let him go? Why did we let him go? I don't know. But, they did their best. It would have been nice to win. But, yeah. When you're missing 20 guys, it's very hard to win. A lot of adversity. As the Bears just fumbled. That's tough. That's tough, man. You think you had it bad. Look at the Bears. That's tough, man. Well, preview out tomorrow for the Packers. Should be a good game, at least. It'd be fun. Denzel Ward versus Devontae Adams. Maybe we get Greg Newsome back. That'd be fun. We'll see how we can stop Aaron Jones. But yeah, Nick Chubb, he wasn't that great to start, but he definitely picked it up in the second half. But that is pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. Shout out to the Dog Pound. Shout out to everyone who was watching with me. That was a lot of fun. Even though we lost. I mean, I'm kind of numb to it at this point. You know, I mean, the fact that we've lost 5 games this year by a touchdown or less. Yeah, you get numb to it at some point. And to think, if our quarterback had a clutch gene, we win the majority of those games. And if our defense was healthy, we'd probably win this game. You know, I thought we were going to lose last week and win this week. But it's flipped. And now we essentially have to win out to even have a chance at the playoffs. But we never know with the AFC North. Who knows? It's going to be fun. Final non-divisional game of the year next week. And then we got divisional games for the final 2 weeks. Then that's probably it. And then we'll see what happens. You know? Free agency coming up in a couple months already. God. Can you believe that? We're already almost 3 months away from free agency. In March. Honestly, if there's one thing I'm looking at in free agency, it's receivers. Yep. Receivers. Michael Gallup is probably my number 1 target. Yeah, you're probably going to hear a lot of teams talking about him. Because he's damn good. And then maybe go after a receiver in the draft. You know, my guy Garrett Wilson, Olave, Jameson Williams. There's a few other good ones out there. But we might have a completely revamped receiving core next year. You know? But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'll see you tomorrow for my Packers and Browns preview. And, of course, I'll do my picks tomorrow. And then I'll be live again on Wednesday for Cavs and Celtics. So, that being said, go Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye.